Hello, I'm Dr. Lucy Obolensky. I'm Associate Professor of Global and Remote Healthcare at the University of Plymouth and founder of Endeavour Medical. If you're planning an expedition to the desert, such like one to the Jewel of Arabia, you need to consider your expedition medical planning as part of your risk assessment. I like to think of this in 3 phases: pre-expedition, during expedition, and post-expedition. So for pre-expedition, you need to think about the medical challenges that you're likely to see whilst on expedition. So for a desert expedition, such as the Jewel of Arabia, you want to think about heat illness, venomous bites and stings, and gastroenteritis, or how to maintain physical and mental health in your team for the entire trip. You also need to think about what medical training you'll receive prior to departure and what drugs you will be able to carry. What pre-screening will you do for your participants to enable that each and every one of your team members is at peak physical and mental fitness prior to going? Whilst on expedition, coming back to those medical challenges that you're likely to see, what can you mitigate against and make adaptations for, and which factors are fixed? So for example, heat illness. How will you maximise the acclimatisation in the time that you have? The acclimatisation should be taken just as seriously as acclimatisation, for example, to a mountainous environment and altitude. Are you able to watch your local guides or the local population to gather information from them regarding the best times to be out in the heat and how much workload you can undertake in that extreme heat? Where will you be able to find shade if someone does contract heat illness? Are you able to carry water such that you can sponge them and fan them off to bring their temperature down quickly as you do in heat illness? If someone is having seizures through to heat illness, what medications are you able to carry with you so that you can treat those seizures? Thinking about venomous bites and stings, what are you likely to see in the area that you're going to? Do you need prophylaxis for things like scorpions, snakes, mosquitoes, or sandflies? Are you able to take anti-venom with you, or where's your nearest medical help that can provide anti-venom? For gastroenteritis, how will you maintain good public health and hygiene within the camp and personal hygiene? And how will you ensure that your team maintain good mental fitness throughout the entire expedition? For post-expedition, who will write the medical report? This is absolutely vital for others going on expeditions to the desert to learn from your expedition. Is there any risk of resurgent disease, and who will follow up with this? If you have had an untoward or significant event, will there be a debrief, and who will undertake this debrief and how? Enjoy your expedition.